Bezat Hashem, we're back in the Limud of Yosef Yirat HaShem. Today is 16th of the month of Elul, Thursday, the 5th of the week of Parashat Kitavo, Bezat Hashem. Alright, so the Noach, we're going to now discuss in the Teva of Noach, what's the significance of the Teva from the Sefer Yirat HaShem of Moshe Amber. Good morning, Rabbi Yaakov. How are you doing? Thank you for joining us back. We got more books now with Ish Matzliach Halacham right after that. So he says like this. שמעתי טעם נפלא על מידת הטבע חשבון כזה. Says Rabbi Moshe, I heard a beautiful reasoning behind all the numbers in the Teva. שהוא 300 אמה ארוך הטבע. The Teva was 300 feet, 300 amot long, which is approximately, depends on whose numbers, the lowest number according to Ramban, 600 feet. Okay? So the Teva was, 300? Yeah, 600 feet long. So basically, from the beginning of Bnei Sephardim line till the end is about 600 feet. That's the length of the Teva. Okay? 50 amar arba, 100 feet depth. Okay? So you have 600 by 100 feet depth. Ushloshim amar komato, and 30 feet tall, and 60 feet tall. This was the Teva. Okay, those who want to learn my pirush, it's totally not the numbers that we're understanding. Okay, we'll discuss that later. כי ידוע שדור המבול היה בידם שתי עבירות גדולות, והן עיירות וגזל. דור המבול, it says over there that they were spilling blood. What was the blood spilling? There was no murder. They were not committing murder. There were no wars. The first war the Torah talks about is actually the time of Avraham Avinu. Meaning from Adam Rishon till 1600 years, there was not one war. There was no spilling blood. So what is going on here? The Torah tells us that they were spilling blood. So Hazal explained, they were spilling blood, the sperm. The birth rate was so outrageous. How many chickens are born every day? Billions. Is it millions? Billions. To feed, imagine each person needs 4 or 5 eggs a day to eat. And that's how Hashem gives actually. On average, according to doctors, each person in this world should eat 5 boiled eggs a day. That's what the normal nutritionist will tell you. Every human being should eat 5 eggs a day. So can you imagine how many born eggs a day? If you calculate according to the Goyim, the bluff number, their bluff number is 8 billion people in the world. It's a bluff number. There's more than hundreds of billions. They're lying, but let's say we'll take that number, 8 billion for a second. That means a day there are born 40. Okay, so that means if 8 billion people, and Hashem wants to feed 8 billion people every day 5 eggs, how many eggs have to be born a day? 40 billion eggs. 8 billion, 5, that's 40 billion. That's the smallest number. So imagine yourself the birth rate in the time of the form of Noah. Every day, okay, and that's not every day, every tashmish produces the baby. A man with his wife, he goes to sleep in the morning. If he only sleeps and he only does the taba one time with her, she has a baby already in the middle of the night, serving the parents with tea. That's what they say. Okay, can you imagine birth rate 1600 years from Adam Rishon till Mabul, 1600 years? There were so many babies were born every day. And if a man had a little bit ta'ava, he had 2 wives. He had 2 wives, he would be with 2 wives at night. There were 2 babies born in the night. So we're talking about billions, if not trillions. According to the smallest cheshbon I made, according to the smallest calculation I made, if Avraham Avinu, right, we know like this, from Noach till Avraham Avinu till Dora Plaga. Okay, we'll go to Dora Plaga. How many? Sorry, till the Milchama. Not Dora Plaga, later. From Avraham Avinu till the Milchama, the first war in the Torah, the first war of 5 Malachim against 4 Malachim, the Zohar tells us 2.7 billion people, soldiers died. Okay? So in Adam HaRishon, from Avraham Avinu, again, from Noah till Adam HaRishon, till Avraham Avinu, the first war, in that war, Zohar says 2.7 billion people died. Soldiers. If you take a calculation throughout history, the population, the populace, the worldwide populace, compared to the army base, half percentage-wise of army base, that's the population of the world. So according to HaShem of 2.7 billion people, in 360 years span from Noah till the Milchama, there were already 540 billion people in the world. Okay? If you calculate like that, 540 billion is 360 years only. And this is already starting wars. In the time of Adam HaRishon till Noah, there was no rain. They never saw rain. The first time they saw rain was Adam HaRishon when he prayed for rain. Till Noah, they never heard rain. 1600 years, the fruit grew on a tree, just like that, and the fruit never spoiled. They had so much wealth. They had everything. And again, the time of birth, giving birth and bleeding, only started after Noah. Only after Noah. So we're talking about, I said the smallest number possible, that at the time of Mabul, there were 10 trillion people in the world. In this world, we're not talking about different realms. This earth that we know, right? 10 trillion people at least. So he says, so what was the biggest Avera in the time of Mabul? The biggest Avera besides, right? It says, Gezer ve'gilu arayot. They were busy, they had arayot ve'gezer. Now, so what was the arayot aspect? As we said, there was a big problem that the Torah tells us, Shafhu damam. What we said, Zori went here, that they were killing. There was no killings. Nobody committed murder. Nobody committed. Don't let anybody fool you. By the time of Noah, no one was coming with a knife and sticking anybody to kill him. Okay? The only time that we have, two times Torah says there were murders, right? Cain killed Hevel, and Lamech killed by mistake Cain. And then by mistake, he killed Cain, and then by mistake he killed two of Cain. This is the three murders. That's all. There were no murders of people killing each other before Noah. What was the worst thing that they did? Shofer damim, they were spilling the sperm out. And that's why, because what was the Torah tells us? That the flood came, was not flood, it was boiled water. Everything was boiled, white boiled water. Right? HaKadosh Baruch Hu patach arubot, he opened up from the earth, lava came out, everything was hot. What was the reason why everything was hot? Because they were guilty of spilling sperm, which is hot. So just like they were killing the newborns, they were against this whole idea of reproduction. Can you imagine? You were in here, 40 billion babies born every day. 40 billion people, if not more. People don't understand what's going on here today, right? Everybody's going crazy. Rahman al-Islam, October 7th, this Rasha, he took a baby, cut out the baby from the mother's stomach, right? And everybody went crazy. I said, I don't understand, what are you going crazy for? This is what you're going crazy for? Do you know that every day in the world there are about 2 million murders? They cut baby like this out. Every day. Abortions, 2 million abortions a day now in the world, right now. Daily. In Israel, Rahman al-Islam, 18,000 abortions a year. And here we have an Arab cutting up a mother, killing the baby, abortion. This is abortion. He performed an abortion. And HaKadosh Baruch Hu says, Habibis, this is what I see every day. This is what I see every day. Hashem sees 2 million babies being cut out like that from their mothers. Daily. And everybody's okay. That's okay. We're living our lives. And living our lives. In Israel, 1,000, 1,200 people were shechted every day. You make a cheshbon? 18,000 babies a day murdered. A year murdered in Israel. With abortion. Shem Racham. So this was the avon of the Dora Mabul. The killing babies and Gezer. So what did we start? We said from the measurements of the Teva. What is the connection? So now, in this Averot, they went against Hashem's, the name of 226 Gematria, and Shem Adonut, which is 51, right? Okay? Okay? You got the numbers? Okay. ולכן היה אנשים כפול כי קלקלו ברותחין השחטת זרע קודש לבטלה. Therefore, their destruction came through heat, which they were spilling the sperm for nothing. העבירה שבין אדם למקום. This is again where they are transgressing a sin between the Hashem and themselves. ועונשו ברותחין, שנבקעו מעיינות תחום רבה רותחין מלמטה. So they were completely open to all the realms of all the waters. We know that we are in the, those globes that you shake? That globe that you shake, that snow comes out? There actually it's water. But in reality, the world is the opposite. The water is outside and we're inside with empty air. So we have a glass actually protecting us. So the Gemara says, when the Sakatanit, how does the rain come down? HaShem, ve'ed ya'aleh min ha'aretz, says the Pasuk says, and HaShem brings up the clouds, grow all the way up to the glass, which is not so far, by the way. It's 100, according to numbers, it's 73 miles up. The glass is right there, 73 miles up. If you have a rocket, they shut up already. There's some universities that are not connected with the government. They actually shut up rockets, and the rockets get stuck in something. So there's a glass actually protecting us. And how do I know this is to be true? Because we have Hillary Clinton in Machshema v'zichra, which she was a state, what was she? She was a state secretary, right? Which was in charge of all the securities. And she said when she was running an election 2015, we already shot up, she says, this is the word she's quoted, saying we shot up already 18 million rockets into the glass and we're about to shatter it. And by the way, if you learn into Midrashim and the Chazal, explain what were they doing, what were they doing, what's the Dora Plaga, what were they planning to do? What is the Goy planning to do? What does the Goy can do? Goy can give wealth. What is communism? Communism can't give wealth to everybody. It can't just produce wealth. So what can communism give? Everybody should be poor. Everybody in the same level. So that was the goal of the Goyim till today. They have it every day. What's the plan? The plan is HaShem said, I will not destroy the world. I will not flood the world anymore. What did the Goyim say? We'll prove you wrong. And Dora Flaga was the first thing that they were trying to do is, as soon as they were able to reach to the sky, they were about to break the glass. And it says what they have, Homer Galevinim. The Homer Galevinim actually atom bombs. They created atom bombs to shut up onto the glass, to break the glass, let the world flood. That was the condition. That's what the Goy does still today. So Hillary Machshema v'zichra, she revealed the secret. In 2015, they shot up 18 million rockets into the sky, tried to break it. You know those things that they tell you it's shooting stars? You know those, that's what they're telling us, it's a shooting star, it's actually rocket hitting the glass. Rocket hitting the glass, and because of its heat, again, if it's a glass, whatever it is, the rakia, it's either grass or it's ice. It's one of those, right? And that's why it's all like a water, like an ocean. You could see, go to here in Miami, in many oceans, right? It's all blue. You could see down all the way, right? Same thing there. You could see the same thing. It's all clear. The glass is clear. So when they're telling you that there's a shooting star, it's actually rockets being shot up into that moment. You see that there's a whole big thing, like big splashes, like a boat actually going through. It's all that's what the rockets are hitting the rakia. That's what they're trying to do. Till today, the Goy is constantly saying to HaShem, I will prove you wrong. We're going to destroy the world, and we're going to flood it, and you can do nothing about it. You said, no, we're going to do it. So yes. This is what they're going to do constantly every day. Same thing here. HaShem says, what? 40 billion children have to be born a day. The people say, Chas v'shalom. What does it say? I was in the shul once time, I got so angry. The Gabbai was talking nonsense. There's not enough food in the world. We have to really thin out the population. That's what they go. That's what they're doing the whole day. If you take a look at the newspapers, every day the same thing. It's the same mahalach, non-stop. They're going over and over, brainwashing you. When they're telling you there's 8 billion people, there's a reason why they're telling you 8 billion people. Can you believe this imbecile? I don't even know how to imbeciles, total imbeciles. World War II died 200 million people. Murders and everything with Stalin and all this, right? That whole era. Yeah, and they have 60 million. But Habibi, I don't understand the audacity of this Rashaim. They want me to believe, and they're telling you up front, and everybody buys it. There were only 1.7 billion people in the world. So you want to tell me we murdered more than 10% of the population in these wars? And the world is still running, and it's actually not. It's actually what's his name? It's look at the boom for the past 67 years. What are you talking about? We killed 10% of the population? It's not normal? It's all a lie. All these numbers are 100% lie. They're all fiction. And why are they doing it? Very simple. So they didn't kill so many people. Don't forget, their goal is of this Rashaim that they should have only 500,000 people alive. We must kill everybody to restart the population again with good people, with good-natured people, with authority people, with that was the whole plan of the Nazis. That everybody is, the blondine, everybody is a striker, the soldier boy, right? That was the whole thing of the Nazis. This is going on today. This is what's going on. Same brainwashing. We don't need children anymore. Continue killing babies, חס ושלום. ובעונש הגזר נענשו במבול מלמעלה בעבירות שבין אדם לחברו. So what happened? What was happening? The waters that was boiling up, the lava and all the heat that was coming up, that was the flood. And then there was water coming in from the Shamayim, because everything is there, water. Hashem just lets in, instead of like we said, the little cloud getting water and then refreshing the earth. There was so much water coming in. So that was that. The punishment was that they were spilling sperm. So Hashem was killing them from the top, trying to wipe them out. And the fact that they were stealing, the water was rising up also from the. So that was the hint from Ben Adam le Adam. The averot that the people do between each other. From the steps and the thievery and the immorality, hifridu otiyot yod K beotiyot vav K. So they split between the letters of Yud K of Hashem's name and the Vav K. So usliku havaya me'adnud. And they took out the 26 out of the Shem of Adnud from 51. So let's see, what does that mean? Because Noah was a righteous person, the person at that time, the whole point of the Teva was to combine back the Yud K and the Vav K to make them back together. Ve'adnud, and also the name of Aleph Dalet Nun Yud, right? Im Shem Havaya kefi cheshbon zeh. So according to the following calculations, what is that? 300 ama orach hateva. 300 was the length of the Teva. Letaken Shem Adnud. Dalet Otiyot. That was to fix the name and the letter of Hashem, Adnud, the masterhood, in the 4 letters. Aleph Dalet, Gematria, hey, right? Aleph Dalet. So you have Gematria of the word Aleph Dalet, which is Gematria hey. Nun Yud Gematria Samech. So now the Nun and Yud, the last portion of the Hashem, it's 60. So you have 5 and 6, 665. Kaful Samech Gematria. So what you do is you take 5 multiplied times 30. What would you get? You'll get Gematria Shlosh Me'ot. Now you have 300, the length. Vehem orach hateva. This was the land of the Teva. V'zeh tikun l'shem adnud. That's how the Torah tells us that Moshe Noach, by building exactly, specifically to that measurement, to fix the name of adnud. U'ma shekatuv 50 amah rochba letaken shem havaya. However, when it tells us that the depth of the Teva was 50, what is that? It's coming to fix the havaya. The hainu, what does that mean? Dalet otiyot havaya. There are 4 letters in the Shem Yud K Vav K. Yud Kaful Hey. Yud times 5, it will be Gematria 50. Vezeu 50 ama rochba. And this will explain why the Teva had to be 50 amot depth. Ve'achar kach Vav Kaful Hey. And then, what?
50 width.
Depth. 300 width. Depth will be 50. And then will be 30 going up. What's 30? Yud K was the 50 of that, and that depth. And then you have Vav K, the 6 times 5 would be exactly the height of the Teva, 30. Okay? Vezeo 30 ama komata, vezeo litakun Shem Havaya. That will complete the repair of combining the Shem Havaya back, because remember, they split it by their avirot. Now, not more by building the Torah, or restructured all of this back together. This is how the Tikkun has transcribed. From its length, width and length and depth and height. So again, the length will fix the Shem Adnud, but the depth and the height will fix the Shem Yud Kei Vav Kei. And Bezat Hashem, we will continue hopefully tomorrow. B'siyata Deshmaya, let's do halacha in Shabbat.